Ethan Tan, cherish your loved one, Ethan Tan.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever seen someone you love die in front of you and you couldn't do anything to help him or her but to find yourself standing 5 feet away watching them suffering? That was one of the worst feelings that I had ever felt in my entire life. Watching someone I love die in front of me, constantly screaming and suffering. In life, everyone has to die eventually. No one can live forever because that's how life works. In life, you always have to cherish the little things in life, no matter how big or small they are. You have to cherish them always in your heart. And I used to have a best friend called Peter. He was my best friend in the entire world. And he is my best friend, and I care dearly for him. He was like a brother to me, and I'd do anything to save him from anything. But sadly, he's gone. He's off to a better place, which is called heaven. The story goes on like this. It was a bright sunny morning. I woke up and I had this sudden urge to call Peter and ask him if he wanted to go to the arcade with me. And he said, "Yes, Ethan, I will go to the arcade with you." So we decided to meet up at the arcade. So after some time, me and Peter met up at the arcade like we usually do to talk about our day. So, "Hey Peter, hey Ethan, how's your day?" "It's fine." So after some time, Peter told me that he had something urgent to tell me. And "What's up, Peter?" "Ethan, I have cancer, and it is incurable. And the cancer that I had reached stage 4, which is the final stage of cancer. And Ethan, I have only a 2% chance of surviving it," which was sad. "Oh, Peter, come here." During the 1 whole month, I had spent all my time with Peter, knowing that Peter will always have a loyal and faithful friend by his side. Until the day of his death, I stood beside Peter, holding his precious hand in my hand, telling him all those wonderful memories that we had together when we were kids, and telling Peter that I will always be his brother till the end of time. And that was the last sentence that I have ever told Peter. On the day on his passing, it was sad and heartbreaking to see Peter go. He was my best friend. And Peter was the only person in my life that gave me happiness and joy, which no one could ever give it to me. Even my parents, who can't even give me happiness and joy. And Peter taught me 3 things in my life, which I will never forget, which are compassion, love, and friendship. And I will always remember it deeply in my heart. And Peter will always be a part of my life. So dear friends, always cherish your loved ones and never take them for granted, because you will never know when they will pass away and go to a better future or life. Thank you.